Hey everybody, this video brings me, Dray, and Danielle out to Orlando, Florida, and we are here to check out Skycraft Surplus. So this is a surplus store that you're a huge, gigantic fan of. Like this is like your all-time most favorite store in the entire world, and it's just a surplus store. So yeah, like all kinds of knickknacks and paddywhacks and things to give your dog a bone.
Yep, all of that.
Awesome.
Stuff.
I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know what to, I honestly don't know what to expect here though. I remember there was a surplus store in this old farmer's market I used to go to all the time, and it was really, really awesome. All kinds of weird, knickknacks and paddywhacks, all kinds of weird, bizarre things. So I'm expecting more of that at this place. I have no idea. So this is a whole new location. Dray's actually never been to this new location, so we're about to find out what exactly is going on here. I have no idea, but again, hoping for at least one knickknack and one paddywhack and maybe a dog with a bone before I leave here. We'll see. Haven't even got inside yet, and Dray's already losing his mind over stuff. There's a black kite. You can put your kites in this, right?
This is a total awesome kite case.
That is a really good kite case. It's only $10. I mean, that's a really good deal for that, honestly.
I am in trouble.
Yeah, it's got wheels on it and everything. I could fit that in the van. We have Vanabelle, we have the room. You could buy all kinds of big stuff. Though I'm thinking you should get the mini bike for $524, which is probably a really good deal for that. It's brand new and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a Harley Davidson.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, all right, you're gonna buy a new bike and a black case.
Just one black, maybe two black cases.
You're about to spend a lot of money, aren't you?
I am.
Well, Danielle's excited now because they've got disinfecting wipes. Look at this. You can get a whole entire case of disinfecting wipes. What is it? $4 for a box, 2 boxes for $6, 3 boxes for $7.50. I mean, she's got to be losing her. Look at that. Oh, were you just hugging them? Were you hugging the disinfecting wipes?
Danielle, you can buy the entire pallet.
Oh,
for
$169 for the entire pallet. This is a germaphobe's just dream right here. What I'm actually wondering is whether or not I'm going to find anything maybe for a Vanabelle in here. I mean, I could get some disco lights for Vanabelle. That's kind of tempting, but I'm thinking maybe possibly I could find something pretty cool for Vanabelle. I don't know what to expect from this place. There's all kinds of things. There's cables, and it says HDMI, which is awesome. What is this, like a splitter or something? I mean, that's interesting. There's all kinds of electronic things here, and everywhere I look, I just see really weird and interesting things. Although I gotta be honest, now that I see, all these cables and splitters and stuff, I might have to look at these. So apparently this is a VGA image boost. So I'm guessing it takes your VGA output and I guess boosts it to HDMI, I suppose. But I love the fact that not only does it represent Blu-ray, but also HD DVD. That is really cool. $20 for this. I mean, not really something I'm in need of, but the HD DVD logo on this alone kind of makes me want to buy it. Okay, so apparently surplus stores are the places I need to go from now on, because here's a pistol grip tripod, which I have. I have a pistol grip tripod that I paid a lot more than $9 for. I think I paid maybe $40 for my pistol grip tripod. I mean, it's a cool one. It works really well, but this is one by Kodak for $9. $9. That kind of actually upsets me a little bit. Now, here's what I think Danielle is in need for, an ammo box. I mean, you need somewhere to put all your ammo, don't you? I've been over to your house. I've seen all the bullets just lying around, just collecting dust. I mean, you got a kid who could get a hold of those. You need to get yourself a 200 cartridge, 7.6 millimeter ammo box. That's what you need. Seriously, when I get home, I am Googling surplus stores because there has to be one near me, and I gotta find one because they've got just tons of clear plastic here. Now, you may be wondering, what do I want with clear plastic? Well, I actually needed some of this maybe a month or two ago for something I was building inside the van. Ended up going a different direction because, I mean, this stuff was just way too crazy expensive. Literally $8 a sheet here. I mean, that is just insanely cheap. I'm officially now in love with surplus stores. Danielle's making fun of me because I got all excited for zip ties. I see they got end caps here full of zip ties and gigantic ones as well. I surprisingly use zip ties a lot for things. I mean, they're great for tying things up and tying things up. I honestly use zip ties a lot for stuff. So when I see just endless rows of zip ties, I do actually get kind of excited because I'm an old man, and when you're 39 years old, this is the kind of stuff that excites you. Should we date ourselves right now and show something off that only you and I and maybe a few handful of people like watching are gonna even like know what this is? Ladies and gentlemen, this is called a CD case. You put your CDs inside here, and then you can bring them with you when you're on the go. Back in the days, we used to drive around. We had literally these gigantic. I mean, they were like bigger than briefcases. They were these like they were huge. They were like this big, these giant cases, and you'd be driving and like flipping the pages, trying to find that one CD you were like looking forward to put in your car. Yeah, this was the MP3 of their day. Look at this. We're here trying to shop and film some videos, and Danielle's there just texting on her phone. Give me that. Give me your phone. Phone's mine. Phone's mine. I'm trying to do this. Like, if I drop your phone, I'm gonna feel really bad. Here. There we go. Perfect. Danielle, I'm an old man. I'm getting really excited. Like, I just saw these like giant springs. If you don't know what these are for, they're for garage doors, and I'm actually in the need of like 2 of these, and they have them here for they're $18 a piece, which I don't know if that's a good deal, but I'm assuming in a surplus store, I mean, it's probably a good deal. These are probably like $50 at Lowe's. I legitimately need these. The problem is though, I've never fixed garage door springs before. I don't know if they come in like different sizes and lengths. I would think they would, maybe it's not a big deal.
I don't know.
I don't know if these are like the right ones or not, but I'm getting excited for garage door springs. I'm excited for garage door springs. I am an old man. They even have different size rubber caps here. Now you're probably thinking, are you kidding me? Why are you getting excited over different sized rubber caps? Well, back when I was building Vanabelle, there were a couple spots where I had to put some bolts through some areas, and the bolts were sticking out on the other end, and I wanted to use these to like cap them off so nobody would cut themselves. And yeah, I needed different size ones. In fact, I needed some really little tiny ones like this. Luckily, I had some, but like I had to like really dig around for them, and they just have them here. Look at this. They're 5 cents a piece. Like I could have just came out to a store like this and bought as many as I needed. I don't know what I like more, the surplus store, just in general, or your dancing. It's tough choice. Comments down below. At this point, you may be wondering where Dray has gone. I honestly have no idea. He's also like losing his mind. This is his favorite store. I don't know where he is, but he's clearly like running around like a little child like me and getting all excited about all this stuff and is wanting to buy all this stuff. See, Dray could use it a little bit more than I could. He owns a houseboat. He's still in the process of building out his van. He builds kites for a living. That's like what he does. So I'm sure like all this stuff is like a little bit more exciting for him. But for me, still, it's very, very exciting. And I have to find a store like this when I get back home to Pennsylvania, because I'm just going to live in there. Are you still dancing? So Danielle had the greatest idea I have ever heard in my entire life. She says that she wants to just buy me that fan and then just follow me around at all the different flea markets, because the last like thrift store we were in and whatnot, it was like 9,000 degrees, except when we were standing in front of the fan. So that's a great idea. Buy the fan, and then you know what you'd be?
Fangirl?
I was gonna say you'd be my biggest fan,
No.
but the fangirl works too. I mean, both jokes they work. I'll give it to you. Now, this is something that absolutely could come in handy for me. All different kinds of assorted gears. I don't know if you ever had to take apart a CED player and or a Laserdisc player, but this is what they use. All kinds of funky gears like this. And honestly, these look exactly like the gears I've had to mess with before. And sometimes these get pretty chewed up inside the player, especially if your player's like grinding and it's old and it's just not working well and you need to replace them. And I mean, look at all these. I guarantee you so many of these would work with inside my broken Laserdisc and CED players. So 50 cents a piece. I love surplus stores. We've finally found Dray, and he's over here checking out this roof vent, which I guess you're going to get for your van, the Fantasy, right? I mean,
right on top.
I can see that just mounted on top, things flying around, sucking all the hot air out. Yeah. Perfect, brilliant for Florida heat. $10, buy 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some camping gear. They've got collapsible water jugs, which are actually pretty awesome. Not that I necessarily need a collapsible water jug. They do have a travel hammock, though. That could be interesting. And if I go camping and happen to find 2 trees, I'd be good to go. All kinds of interesting stuff here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I only have so much room inside Vanabelle. I don't need to go too crazy, but I could always use more rope. That's always a good thing to have. And ooh, they've got a compass. I don't have a, wait, my phone has a compass, but if my phone dies, the battery goes, I might need one of these. Not that I would have any idea where anything was, so I don't know what direction I need to travel. Never mind. How would a compass help me? How does a compass help anybody? Like, I don't understand it. How would a compass help anybody? It's 2021. Compasses don't do anything. No. I don't really do much campfiring, but these are really tempting. They are telescoping campfire forks. So you put your weenies on this, and then here, hold on to that. And it extends out, and you can cook your weenies and your hamburgers and your marshmallows. See, I really don't do camping ever. Your marshmallows and stuff like that on these, that's really awesome. But even though these would be really cool inside Vanabelle, again, I don't really ever do campfires because I'm just way too lazy. That just seems like a lot of work to make a fire. So they're cool, they're tempting, but I mean, I don't know. I could probably go to a fast food place and buy a hot dog. I was just about to say, here's something I don't see very often, but that's kind of a lie because I have like 27 of these at home. It's an old AV switch. I used to use these all the time back in the days, and looks like somebody else actually used to use this one as well. The Velcro is still on the bottom of this. Unfortunately, I don't really keep all my players hooked up at all times anymore because it's just a huge mess of cables, and I don't really like that look. Now I just kind of keep the main players hooked up and then hook up other players as needed. So again, I just don't really use these much anymore, but I have so many of these at home, but I just don't see these out in the wild anymore. $7 for this, I mean, that's a pretty good deal, but I have a bunch and I don't really use the ones I have, so it's awesome to see, but I don't need it. Again, did I mention I was old? Because I think Danielle knows. She keeps laughing at me. I go, what is this? It's a thread pitch gauge. I was like, I don't know what that is at first, and then I flip it over. I'm like, oh my gosh, this tells you like the different, like what your pitch of your thread is for your bolts and stuff like that. And I got all excited because sometimes it's really difficult to find the right nut for your bolt, and this would help me out a lot. Again, this is the kind when kids if you're watching. Just wait. One of these days, you're gonna walk into a store like this, and you're gonna be all excited for. I can build things, and there's tools, and I need to know what my thread count is, and it's a sad time. So we are just about done here at Skycraft, and I'm still just completely freaking out over all the amazing stuff this place has. I mean, I want it all because I'm an old man who just wants to buy all this stuff and needs all this stuff. I mean, I already have like my own surplus of tools at home. I have a whole big like work area that's just filled with just tools as far as the eyes can see. But I mean, they've got more tools. They've got tools I don't have. They've got things I need. I want to buy all this stuff. And again, when I get back to Pennsylvania, I will be finding some of this stuff. So again, like I said, we were just about done. I was getting kind of bummed out because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to actually be buying anything. And then I look over. Are you kidding me? This place even has assorted DVDs at $2 a piece. Now, I don't know if there's actually anything here I need. They've got The Last Station. I've never heard of this. Actually, it's a Sony Pictures Classic release. That could maybe possibly be interesting. Okay. Step Up Hip Hop Rev. Oh, this is what you need. You need Hip Hop Cardio Burn for $1. They've got When in Rome. They've got some Wii games, Wii Fit Plus, which I don't really need, and some more Wii games that I don't really need. This is Material Girls. That sounds like your type. Have you seen this movie? Of course you've seen that movie. Some Crash Test Dummies on CD. So some interesting things here. Don't necessarily need any of this stuff, but I was just like blown away to find out they actually have some DVDs. But I don't know. Again, I actually haven't seen this movie, and now I'm kind of sort of tempted. Okay, so I read the synopsis, and honestly, it kind of sounds interesting. The Last Station. If you guys have seen this movie, leave a comment down below because I'm at a loss. I have never seen this one, but again, looks neat. It's only $2, and I'm buying a DVD from the Surplus store. Just goes to show you can find movies everywhere. I came to a Surplus store, and I bought a DVD. I mean, I truly have the sickness for cinema. All right, so I've only really seen Dray like 2 or 3 times the whole time I've actually been walking around this place because I guess you've just been like losing your mind as well, looking at all the ridiculous old people stuff. And what did you end up finding?
Well, I got
clamps?
these little clamps here.
Okay.
They're made to attach to some wire, but I'm going to use them.
What do you need clamps for?
A different application.
Wait. Let me guess. Something to do with kites.
Yes, absolutely something to do with kites. At Kite Tales at Disney, at Animal Kingdom.
If you don't know, this guy is the dude who he is the guy they strap to the back of the jet skis and he flies the kites. It's pretty amazing to watch.
It is probably the best job in the park.
It's the best show in the park too.
There's a little application on the kites that we could use these clips for. It holds some line off to the side while we're preparing. So just always looking around for little kite parts and things that I could be creative with in the kite world.
So you're buying clamps and I'm buying a DVD.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it. I think I'm good.
I feel like we should be buying a lot more though.
You probably should.
Probably should. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for Skycraft Surplus here in Orlando, Florida. This place was absolutely amazing. Different than the surplus place I was used to. The place I went to had a lot of like army surplus.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they had some tools and stuff like that, but a lot of it was like army stuff and whatnot. This place had just like, I mean, if you like to build things, if you're a craftsman, if you're just a handyman, you're handy with your hands, you're gonna love this place. It is awesome. I have to find a place like this back in Pennsylvania because I will officially just set up a tent and live in there and never leave because this place is amazing and I want to buy like everything that's in there. But I walked out, of course, with a movie. I mean, I got the sickness for cinema. What else am I gonna buy but a movie? Danielle got an amazing look at that. You're gonna take this to Disney and ride around Disney on your new scooter. That's pretty amazing with your light up wheels. Check that out. And then Dray got his clips for his kiting. So awesome, amazing, fantastic store. I love this place. Again, I gotta find one of these because I'm gonna live there. So, all right, guys, with that we are done. So as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Stick This store. It came from Cinema Stick This on Instagram, and check down below for a link to
Danny at Disney on Instagram.
I always love the Danny at Disney on Instagram, and check down below for a link to
World's Greatest Kiting and Dray's World on YouTube and Instagram.
There you guys go. Sorry, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video where I'm gonna hopefully not be quite as much of an old man and freak out over surplus. I'm almost 40. Ugh.
You're an old man.
I am an old man. All right, see you guys. Bye.